What's up and welcome to the live stream. We're going to do a... No, we're waiting. What's up and welcome to the live stream. We're not waiting. We're not waiting. It told me that we were scheduled, and then I refreshed, and no, I'm already talking. Hey, it's the Climb to One, the worst YouTube streamer you've ever seen that doesn't even know if he's live or not. All right, guys. Today is Declaration Day. I didn't bury the lead. It's right here in the face. It's going to be kind of a super quick video. I am going to pad it out a little bit. I don't want to do like a 2-minute video. So the first thing is WiMAG. We replaced WiMAX, and WiMAX this week decides to pay 22 cents instead of 11 cents or 24 cents, something like that. One of the bigger, fatter WiMAX payments. Why did we move to WiMAG? We moved to WiMAG because overall, since inception, WiMAG has the greater total return. WiMAX was eating a lot of NAV erosion, its price was going down, and the last 2 payments were small. Now, I made up for it this month, but I'm good with that. I'm good with the 71 cents that WiMAG is going to roll into itself this Friday. I'm good with that. 6.06 cents on 11.82 shares. It's not really going to buy a lot of itself, unfortunately, but that's fine. Why is that fine? Because we also missed out on RDTE having a big fat payment. RDTE has been low as of late, and then this week decides to haul off for a big payment. And we're going to miss that. Wait, why is that good? Well, because we sold QDTE, RDTE, ODTE, and WiMAX to reallocate those funds to other things. What was the biggest gainer? Yeah, we added 100 into NVDY. Sure, that's new. But the big thing is we put another 220 in the MSTY. And what has that done for us? Well, they decided for back-to-back weeks that a $4 dividend is awesome. And not just a $4 dividend, the highest of the two, sitting at $4.42.13 per. And we now adjusted, went from like 7 shares to 12.67 shares. So what we would have made with WiMAX and what we would have made with RDTE pales in comparison, isn't even close to what we're getting because we invested all that into Misty instead. So $56, and they'll probably round that up, give me 4 cents, is what is going to be happening on Friday. Either 56.03 or 56.04. Okay? And that is going to roll back into Misty, which is going to just create a share plus. Well, I say that, but Misty is on a tear. Right? Misty just keeps rising. Misty's up to 45 right now. I bought it 31, and we only bought like 2.5 weeks ago. It's crazy. It's crazy the ride that it's on. So, hey, by the time we get there, that $56 may be the stock price. Now, what everyone is expecting, and what will happen for at least a microsecond, is that on Friday, when this actually pays, right, this price is going to drop because the payment, money's coming out. And that makes sense. That's logical. That happens. That's a real thing. I'm not denying that. The question is, will the buzz of back-to-back $4 payments be enough that buyers surge in post-payment to collect the dip and push it right past whatever it was at before the dip? My assumption, educated guess, I'm not an expert, this is not financial advice, I'm a dumbass on YouTube. I'm willing to say the dip happens, the buyers grab the dip, because I'm already over here on some of these Facebook groups and they're saying, no, I'm not buying right now, the price is too high, I'm waiting for the dip Friday on the payment. So people are setting up their buy orders for whatever price they feel it might drop to. Some guys are going to miss. It's not going to drop far enough. Some guys are going to set the drop order too high, but they're going to be happy with it because that was the price they said they were good with, and they're going to be happy to get the shares and catch the next dividend. I just say buy before the X date and catch the divs. Now, if the divs would have been $1, we'd be talking like $12 here. That's still good, right? That's still good, but it's not $56, right? So the dollar cost averagers have an excellent point if this was a $1 yield. But the price they're going to save per share probably isn't worth missing this next $4 dividend that just happened. Okay? Now, if they get the dip and the next dividend is also $4, crazy as that would be, because this is already crazy, fair enough. I still think because this was a $4 yield, $4 plus yield, that they missed out. They missed out trying to chase a dollar cost average. For me, this is a dividend account. I do want a dollar cost average when I get the opportunity, but these are not fixed rate dividends like Exxon. Right? Exxon says I'm going to give you 99 cents a quarter for $3.96 on the year. So every time I buy it cheaper than I had bought it at, my cost on yield goes up. I don't know what the dividend is going to be month to month with these. It's a crapshoot. It's luck. That's not luck. There are indicators, yada, yada. But I try to speak on a low technical aspect. I can't tell you what the next dividend is going to be today. No one can really. But there are some people that can guess next week's better than others, okay? But we're here to learn how to be low-income investors that have a plan, and we don't use all the magical alchemy and voodoo to project these things. We just use the common sense things, right? The big indicators. Oh, there was an election. Oh, there's an earnings call. Yeah. Oh, there's a dividend report, a declaration. All right. These are the things we use because those are easier. And the difficult thing is predicting those beforehand. Basically, we don't try. I got lucky getting in before the election. I didn't know Trump was going to win. No one knew. Educated guess. A lot of people felt. That's fine. But if you believe that Trump is going to win, and then you bet hard on these Bitcoin connected funds, and then Kamala wins, your shit would be tanking right now, right? Huge risk. Those who get in first have the bigger reward because they have the greater risk. Easy. I got in mostly before, but even with that, I was still able to catch Misty before it really skyrocketed. You see my $31.50 average, and I've only been buying as it goes up, adding to it as it goes up. I've only been raising my cost average, but raising my cost average is also raising my intake of these big fatty dividends. Delicioso. So what I'm saying is, like, none of us can predict the market. None of us can time the market. We should take the safest, best educated guesses, okay? That's what we try to do here. With that said, again, the two upcoming payments are going to be, notepad, why am I looking in the wrong place? 71 cents from YMAG. We're not going to coupon that. YMAG holds value very well. We'll happily accept that drip into it. And then big bam, let's get over a share of Misty, $56 coming out of the MSTY. Big money. Thursday is going to be a quiet day. Realistically, there should only be the close of business stream on Thursday. Today, we will also do a close of business video. Okay. And then Friday is the day. Friday is when the payments actually come in. We're not going to see the payments because both of these are going to be on drip currently. Okay. Not a problem. That's what I want. That's what's happening. Misty earned itself a whole share. Misty's going to get itself that whole share. So then when's the next important date? Kind of Monday. Dude, I do videos every business day. But Monday would be the next important day to see what happened off the weekend. Because sometimes markets open crazy, right? And then after that, Wednesday would be Declaration Day. we should have YMAG and two others, YBTC and Maxi, should be paying on the 29th. I need to double check that. So those would be the three declarations we're looking for. And then NVDY, which I just bought, would be paying on the 6th. The 29th is also big, obviously, for those YBTC, Maxi, and YMAG payments. But the 29th, you see the first is on Sunday, so I get paid on the 29th. Woohoo, that is awesome. So the 29th of November will also be deposit and purchase day. We get more stocks. And deposit and purchase day bonus, we're up so much, I should be able to hit 2K in the account easily. The minimum deposit I can do a month is $500. That's a self-imposed rule on myself, so that I ensure over 12 months I have deposited $6,000 to invest, right? We're trying to get to 2,000 to open up margin. So I started with 200. I threw in 20 mid-month to jump in and get a weekly. And then on the first, I threw in 900. So we have $1,120 invested. Most of that invested on the first of this month. Only 220 of that invested before that. So the bulk of the investment was this month. And it's funny because technically it's going to be this month when the next investment happens. So November, lots of money in the account. Because we're not putting it in on the 2nd, we're putting it in on the 29th. But this will be, December's payment, December's investment. So if we're not even in 2025 and we're already sitting on a 2K account and we're already accessing $1,000 of leverage, that's going to be amazing. The only question I have is if I'm going to open that leverage on Friday, the 29th, and instantly use it, or if I'm going to wait till Monday the 2nd and see if the market changes, see if I can buy some dips without missing any X dates. I don't know, right? I have a sneaking suspicion about myself that having that 2,000 available, 1,000 of it that will not be that will be 0% interest rate, so basically free at that point. I think I'll be wanting to get that 1,000 in, because my suspicion is that Monday the 2nd, December, we're rolling into December, Christmas, everybody happy, more people spending money, yay. December is usually decent for stocks if I remember correctly. So if I'm buying November 29th and December 2nd, we get like some December love, then things should just go up. So I think I'm probably just going to take that 1,000 and whatever I've deposited to get access to that 1,000, which would be a minimum of 500. And we're gonna have the biggest buy day yet. Because currently my previous high purchase day was the 900. Well, this will be a minimum of 500 deposited plus 1,000, potentially 2,000. But I really don't think we're going to stress the account by going 2K. 2K would be a little crazy. So we're looking at least a 1,500 buy day. And for a low-income investor, that's insanity. That's 3 weeks worth of buy days. Or not 3, that's 3 months worth of deposit and buy days. All in one lump sum. That's, woo! Oh my goodness, okay? But that's what we're going to do. That's probably what we're going to do. We're absolutely going to invest what we deposited, which will be a minimum of 500. I keep saying a minimum. So what are the things? Let's say the account drops back down to 1,300. I've got to put 700 in to get us to 2,000. Where it's at now, I still got to put 580 in. So I might as well just round it and put 500 in. 600 in. Let's say it tanks and goes down to 1,000. If it tanks and goes down to 1,000, guys, I can't do it. I can put 900 in. I can't put 1,000 in. I guess we would put 900 in and hope the struggle bus gains back up for 100, but dear God, don't let that happen. Right? Like the most I'm really comfortable with this month would be 800, and that's pushing it. I just did a $900 month. I would rather just 5, 6, 7, call it a month, something in that range. In fact, I'm so pumped about how the account's going that even if I didn't need the full 500, I'd put in the 500 minimum, but I'd probably actually put in like 600. Or I would do something like, since I threw in a random 20 in the middle of the first month of investing, make it 580 so that 20 gets grouped up, and now that's even 100. So I quit saying stuff like, oh, we put in 1120, right? It would now be, no, I put in 1,700 even. See, to even it, right? So probably something like that. If we need less than 500, or if we need 500 to hit 2,000, I'm probably going to put 580 in. We're going to hit our goal. We're going to unlock the leverage. We're going to get access to the margin so that we can use Robinhood's money to make us money. That's step one of rich people things. We poor boys, that's step one of rich people things. We got to stop doing poor people things, start doing rich people things, and that is step one. Okay? Using other people's money to make you money. Step one. Every rich person does it. The other one, another thing rich people do is use other people's time to make them money. So that's called employees. You're using other people's times to do tasks that generate you profit. We don't have a business, so we can't do that. We can't do that. Technically, if the YouTube account blows up and we get ad revenue and I start getting YouTube payments, then that would be using my viewers' time to make me money. That would be a rich person thing. And that's something that most people have access to be able to do. I'm not going to say everybody. There are people that sadly live under bridges and stuff, all right? There's homeless. They don't, well, I say some homeless actually do stream, which is crazy to me. That blows my mind. But not in our traditional sense of what we think of homeless, because they wouldn't have a job. They wouldn't have money to have access to do the things, right? Makes sense. So I'm not going to say everybody. That'd be a little cruel. That would exclude a large group of people that exist. But absolutely, most of us have internet connection, have a computer, and can start streaming to YouTube. So if you have a good idea and it gains traction, hey man, you can leverage other people's time. You're still using your time because you have to create the content, but you're using other people's time to create you money. That's rich people shit. And we shouldn't be like, boo, rich people shit. That's how people get rich. Let's say, yay, rich people shit. Let's start adopting some rich people shit for ourselves. Whether they say, let's culturally appropriate rich people shit for us. Let's do that. I'm good with that. Okay, so that's it. I've gone over the 2 declared dividends, the huge big fatty from Misty, the huge $56 coming into the account. Let's be accurate. Let's be accurate. Yeah, 5603, 5604. All right, that's huge. That's huge. And yeah, we'll see where that goes. Because if Misty keeps going up and I've got a whole nother share, it's being multiplied by a whole nother share now. It's craziness. It's craziness. The market's been going, woohoo. I'm going to save the discussion of these other things here because we do see some reds for the day. Let's go total returns. We're still fine on the total returns. This is getting insane. But yeah, we got some reds on the day. We'll talk about those when the market closes in 2 hours and like 25 minutes. All right? But until then, it's been real. It's been fun. It's even been real fun. This is your boy, the Climb to One, signing off.